Alright, just a quick note. Timestamps will be in the description, or it should be like in chapters in the scroll bar. So if you want to skip the regular playthrough and move on to the prototype stuff, where I will be going and showing you how to get to and clear the defense facility, then go ahead and feel free to skip. Hey guys, Take Out of Doom here. Well, and I'm back with episode 4. So while in between episode 3 and 4, I went and did that post-recording visit to the Warp Island, which you should have seen in the previous video. So that roughly covered everything you go through. But now, that was just a temporary thing. Like I reloaded that. None of the items I gained on that trip have been saved. So now I just came back from the thermal plant, and I'm here to actually finish. Got the resources I needed, did a bit more collecting and crafting, and now I can finally fully upgrade the Doom suit to maximum power. 64 storage slots? Not enough. Never enough. It is time for ultimate capacity. An absurd 80 slots of inventory, which is something insane entirely. And now, hull reinforcement Mark 3. You can actually adjust how much damage reduction it has in the settings. So mod input, mods. So yeah, I said so. The Mark 1 gives 1.2, 1.5, and 2.0 just arbitrarily. I've done less. But I feel like this felt suitable for me. Now, there's also Prawn suit deck module Mark 2. And was that it? Was that all? Yeah, that sounds about right. Okay. Now behold, at maximum power, the Doom suit. Nearly indestructible, you can move around like crazy, and maximum storage. Just behold. 80 storage slots. It's so bad. Oh god, this is atrocious. In the best way possible. I don't know. I might ask them to see if they can just move this arrow a little slightly, because with the storage mod, it literally just covers the corner piece. So unless I have like a 2x2, something with a 2x2 area or bigger in the corner, unless I have something with a 2x2 that I can just click here and take it, I actually have to physically undock. I have to undock my Prawn suit just to access whatever's in that last corner. Minor inconvenience, not the worst, not the greatest thing, not the biggest problem in the world, but it's just minorly funny. I have too much storage space. That's my fucking problem now. This will turn off on its own afterwards, so I'll just leave it to that. Right. Actually, I did want... Yes, and as you can notice, I did spend my time crafting well, after the previous episode, all the ion cubes and stuff I got were crafted up into prisms, which I've loaded into the sub. Now,
our source replenished. Ion generator deactivated.
That is such help. That just turns off when it's done. Anyway, yep, I've loaded these two with prisms. Now this sub is 100% loaded with ion prism powered. Every source is ion prism now. Which is, even if I burn through my first source and end up breaking it, even if I burn through my first 2 sources and end up breaking them, I have plenty of reserve power. And combined with the fact that ion generator can just replenish a source before I break it, that's just amazing. Limitless power indeed. Also, yeah, so I used up the rest of my almanite as well and crafted into ion cubes to make ion batteries. And now, with this almighty power, I can pull out the secret weapon, the hopes and dreams I've kept hidden away in this locker. Yep, I have the alien rifle on equipped. So now, I have begun. Okay, it's beautiful. if you hit F, you can scope into, this is like, I don't know, thermal, like, sonar scope or something. I think I call it, yeah, it's like a sonar scope. Look at this thing. F, I can see everything. Of course, this thing only uses ion batteries, so yeah, I needed at least one or two. I needed at least like 2 or 3 in reserve before I even bothered using this. And I do have a stasis rifle as well. Not for the reason you might think. It's not like I actually need a stasis rifle. This thing does kill many mobs pretty, I'd like to say, efficiently. I know, some would argue that this is kind of redundant, especially given the fact that you could just knife a mob or use the gasopods. But I argue this can kill them at a distance, and maybe even faster. Each shot does, I don't know, like 350 damage. I managed to kill, and last time I used this, it dealt... Originally it took like 50 power per shot. Now it uses about 8% of the battery. 40 power a shot. I don't know. I believe that's about it. Yeah. So it took about 40 power per shot. So I was able to kill a Reaper in a little more than 1 battery. Oh, and I killed a Ghosty with 2 batteries. It drained 2 batteries completely, but I managed to kill a Ghosty with this thing. It's awesome. It's literally a railgun. Just I click hold, and it just charges the shot before firing it. Epic. But the question remains, though, is this better? Okay, I'd like to say yes, this is better for the sole reason that you can kill them at range. The only reason I even have a stasis rifle with me is just to hold them in place so they stop running away. I have tried to kill the Reaper that inhabits this mountain area so many times, and it took so long. Yeah, I've tried to kill that thing right over there, that giant peppermint colored snake looking thing. I tried to kill that thing so many times, and every single time it would, if I didn't have it immobilized with a stasis rifle, it would just swim under the terrain. I don't know if because part of this terrain was modded was adjusted for the mod or something, or if it's just how they normally act in Subnautica. But every time I tried to kill this thing, it just fucked off somewhere under the terrain. I couldn't get it. Which is why I keep a stasis rifle on me. Not that because I can kill them at range with this thing. I don't need to go up and knife them. I could just sit here and keep shooting at him until he finally dies. I've done that once. But the problem is, yeah, in between, if he's not held down, he'll just run away. And that kind of just makes me even more frustrated. Anyways, now that that's settled, it's time we take the fully empowered Doom suit down to finish the game, or at the very least to get ourselves cured. Also, if my computer fans are being loud, I will apologize yet again. I'm just using a regular old gaming laptop, Gigabyte G6X, which is already notorious for its noisy fans, but it doesn't make it much better when this thing needs to. When my GPU and CPU are like 80 degrees. I could put it on quiet, but I don't want my CPU or graphics card to just melt. So you will be sticking with noisy fan. Just up your volume if you take care of me. Okay, we're back. Ah, here it is. Alright, actually, let me see if I can... Okay, we're here. Now, I will be the first to admit I am completely fucking lost as to how to get out of here. I was never very good at remembering which way it was to leave these tunnels. I should just go pick up that loose kyanite. Why not? Oh, crack, I forgot I was supposed to scan it. Oh well. We have more. Nice. I love this blink factor. Just getting around is so much more easier. Now, the last time I somehow found an entrance through here, I think. No idea how I pulled that off. Screw it, I'll take a lava lizard egg. That's short. Only 800 to 3 millennia? No wonder. It's still so odd. Still fresh. I'll grab an extra crystalline sulfur. I don't know if I'll need it. Let's see. Yep, here we go. This is the entrance we found. Because the original one had like a little drop, and certainly no drillable kyanite right near the entrance. And I'll see if I can find that original entrance as well. The original, like the other entrance I always use. Because again, I didn't even know this one existed. I don't know if this is not normal. Like, is this modded or... This could be modded. This could have been in the base game for all I know, and I just never noticed. Tab out. There we go. And I don't have to hold right click. Cool. Was it pointless? Maybe. But why not? Now. Okay, we're here. Let's see, where was that other entrance? Is it around here somewhere? Interesting. Oh? Aha. So it was on the other side. Okay. Okay, we found it. Yeah, this is the other one. Okay. Now, the question is, did I bring a beacon with me? No, I did not. Okay, well, whatever. Let's just drill some titanium because I'm running a bit short. One deposit should do. I have to admit, this is somewhat therapeutic, just drilling ores. There's a certain peacefulness to it. Or I'm just spouting nonsense, I'm not really sure. Oh, and also in case you haven't noticed already, yes, I've also equipped my Doom suit with ion batteries. Or ion power cells, to be specific, but yes. Hold on, there's titanium left behind. Let's drill it all. Can't leave anything behind. Okay, yeah, well, yeah, this was the intended entrance, but I just completely went through the back door, so... No wonder. And here is the hole that leads to the active lava zone. Let's see where that big guy is. Is he nearby? I swear we hear him, but I can't see him. So he's probably on the other side of that castle. Okay. Guess we'll say hi to the one down here instead. First Leviathan kill being a sea dragon? Sounds fun. Whee! Ah, come on. Let's get a good bounce. Whee! Oh, fuck. Damn it, I hit the wrong key. I accidentally hit E. And... whee! Big bounce. Hit the jets. And... let's see. Hey, big boy. You want this? Come get some. I couldn't be bothered. Don't worry, I'll be dealing with you in about like a minute. I was gonna say 2 seconds, but
I am what you
just give me a minute to actually grapple onto here.
Help you.
Okay. Now that we're safely here, first scan. Sonic deterrent. Cool. Ooh, warper. Sea warper, knife warper. Give me the Almanite. Now, next order of business. Stasis rifle. Hello there. You've brought a friend? Ow. Oh, fuck. Oh, wow. Halt, beast. There we go. First, so I can scan you. Haha, get frozen like a complete idiot. Because you are. Now, second. Execution. Just in case, just make sure you don't run away. Actually, hold on. Why am I stasis rifling out the sea dragon? This thing isn't gonna run away. Alright. Open fire. Sure, it might have been faster to knife it or use the gas pods, but this is way more fun. Alright, he's about to be freed. Turning this one-sided execution into a proper battle. I'm about to die from lava eels. Where's my Almanite? Thank God these things got also heal health. No. Oh, oops. Damn it, where'd he go? I accidentally had to reconfigure my hotkeys for 1 second. Yeah, okay, this is exactly why I keep a stasis rifle on me. I'll see you soon. Don't think I won't come and find you. Wait, are there supposed to be 2 sea dragons in this area? Oh, what the hell? You want some punk, really? No, wait, shit, he's immune to thermal blade. Oh, okay, let's see. Does he really take no damage from thermal blade? Huh, seems like it, okay. Because I know thermal blade does like, I thought thermal blade did like 20 normal damage, 20 thermal damage. I thought that's how it was. I thought they were only immune to the thermal part. If they're really immune to the entire damage, that kind of sucks. Dang! I really wanted to get that sea dragon. You know what? I ain't stopping. We're going for that sea dragon. I'll pause the video and return. Oh no. You don't want some. Reaper, you don't want this. Good. For your own sake, just get lost. And here we go. I'm going for that sea dragon. I'll cut the video and get back to you when I actually find him, but I ain't letting him go just like this. Okay, lads, I think we found him. Just get a little closer. That's Dang it. Okay, you know what? That's it. Next time I see them, I'm immobilizing them with the stasis rifle. They can't just keep going through the ceiling like that. That's so unfair. Whatever. I'll get back to killing the sea dragons later. Cowards. Anyway, let's go beat the game. Actually, let's go get cured. Now, it's at this point that normally you'd have to go and, you know, go back home and craft the second blue tablet needed, unless you already crafted in advance, to enter the...
Translating local unit cost. Warning, vaccine development program terminated. Embryo etching project terminated. Live specimens terminated. Evacuate immediately.
Yeah, normally at this point you'd have to go, if you didn't craft it in advance, you'd have to go home and craft it, but with the prototype mod, they changed the crafting recipe for all the tablets. I think they changed the crafting recipe for all the tablets. Oh, black squares. Even if they didn't, they just moved the crafting to the alien fabricator, which exists in every facility, so now you can literally make this thing on site. You can go outside, mine some kyanite, mine these iron cubes here, and just craft a blue tablet on the spot. Boom. Life made easy. Now, we're not going to go in just yet. Why would we? We gotta explore. Oh, right, there's this thing here, too.
Integrating new PDA data.
And this is where the specimens are kept. Yeah. Specifically the Sea Empress specimen. Poor little one. Just cut out before it even hatched. Oh well. And this is the egg casing. This is the egg they probably destroyed or cut open. Now the entire idea of the prototype mod is that because they weren't able to figure out how to get enzyme 42, you know, basically states that the precursors had developed a void mapping project. They initiate a void mapping project to look for a substitute for enzyme 42, another cure to the Kara bacterium, which was later terminated following, I don't know, evacuation from the planet and everything being put under quarantine. So this thing takes exactly 2 minutes to finish fabricating, which is done. Now give me these ion cubes. Once you reach the primary containment facility, like everything in the mod becomes easy mode because you have literally a limitless supply of cubes. Like 3 ion cubes every 2 minutes. That's literally an ion prism every 4. Not even 300 seconds and you can get an ion prism. It's insane. Right. Just quickly craft up some, recharge our almanite. Eat one to supply water. Just goes. So you do need prisms, obviously, beyond just using them as charging sources for the sub. But I'll craft those later. I'm not in any rush to get this thing done right now. Now it's time to just quickly set up the portals and explore. I believe this northwest one went to, so assuming that was, I say northwest, but technically, I just use, when I'm in the facility, I just use the Sea Empress cage as north, just to make my life a little easier. So this Sea Empress cage does not have to be northwest. This should be this should be Lost River. That should be the Lost River entrance, unless I'm mistaken. We'll verify it later anyway. Here we go.
Integrating new EDA data.
Here we are, the hero peepers. They're the peepers that are doing their job to save their planet. Amazing, all of them. And so is the Sea Emperor Leviathan as well. The Sea Empress she literally just mind controlled the peepers to say, come here. Bring me plant seeds, and I will help you live. Here you go. Float pipe. Yep, they carry seed and plant matter from the surface, spit it out into the aquarium, do some tenting, gardening, maybe, as per the Sea Empress's instructions, or maybe she handles the maintenance of plants themselves. Unlikely. And then they leave with enzyme 42. With her diluted, weakened version of enzyme 42 that keeps them and their surroundings alive. I forget, this could be bulb zone, this could also be mushroom forest for all I remember. Oh well. I'll figure it out later when I actually need to travel to the various biomes for the hatching enzymes. Drill! Give me the ion cubes. Also, can't forget, let's scan these artifacts. If you want to read any of these, just pause. Too high. Here we go. Alien object, which we know now as almanite. Originally, actually, in the previous version, this was... oh my god, you see that? It's like the model rotating within the model. That's hilarious. In the original version, they actually left it as alien building block. The base form was called Warper Remnants, and then once charged, it became alien building block. CHBC Live. I don't know what that means either. That's a reference to something. If that's a reference, I don't know. Something related to Unknown Worlds? No idea. Actually, wait. Can't enter. I haven't powered the left side yet. Oh, perfect timing. More cubes. Oh, you can also hit escape too. Perfect. It might be better than tabbing out next time. And let's see. Oh no, I should have actually. Now that I remember, now that I think about it, I never actually made the swim charge guns. They might be useless anywhere else, but they're amazing in the base game. Just for the ability to keep charging charge the Sea Glide at a faster rate than that drains power. So you literally keep your Sea Glide charged infinitely, which is something else insane.
This room appears to be a biological archive storing more than 40 indigenous specimens in different states of development.
Yeah, now if I recall correctly, you can't really scan anything in here, so I'm not sure we'll just take a quick look-see around and leave. Yep, very good. Can you really not scan anything? Okay, yeah, you really can't scan anything in here. Alright, let's go. And finally, this last gate, this last archway. Wait, did I walk backwards? Hold on. Oh, I walked backwards. Okay, so it's this one. Southeast. I know it says northwest, but let's see. Good. Let's go visit the Sea Empress. We've delayed our journey, or delayed our meeting with her long enough. But we can delay it a little bit more to finish mining these cubes. Go. All right. There she is.
Are you here to play? Others came here once. They built these walls. They played alone. They bored me. Now they're gone. And instead, we have you. We are curious whether you swim with the current or fight against it as they did.
Nah, that's not okay. Let's just quickly get a proper launch. Whee!
Detecting unusually passive behavior patterns in nearby predators. Reason unknown.
Alright, first order of business. Power the hatching device. The incubator. Yeah, in case you didn't notice, the voice line seems to be going way faster than or way slower than the subtitles.
We have been here so long. The others built a passage to reach the world outside. I asked them for this freedom, but they could not hear me. If you help us, I will give you freely what the others tried in vain to take.
Okay, cool. Here we go.
Environment scans indicate the water here is rich with a rare plant-like life form which depends on the organic detritus produced by the ecosystem around it.
With the passage you opened, my young can leave this place. But first they must feel the time is right and break free of their shells. This is what the others could not force from me. To you, I give the secret of the
Meet blueprint acquired.
Yay! Now, if I recall correctly, at least 2 of the things could be found right here. Oh, yes.
The plant life in this area is growing outside its normal conditions. Other life forms fertilizing and cooling the vegetation may be offsetting this environmental deficit.
Let's just take a quick look-see, because if I recall correctly, there was one more here. Was there? Or am I just hallucinating? No, okay, no, I was probably looking for that Gabe's feather or something. For a scan or something, okay. Let's see. No, wait a little bit more for the water, okay. So either way, we are going to have to head back, because I did not download a handheld fabricator mod. Otherwise I'd be able to craft this thing on the spot. And 500 IQ move. Okay, perhaps a bit cringe, but honestly no, just a small tip that few people actually notice. Even veterans who played this game basically never bothered to check this place, so they forgot this area exists. There is a way out of the aquarium back into the room above that doesn't require you to awkwardly grapple your way out of the pool. They give you an eye on cube. There's another archway. Literally right here. You enter this archway. And you're here at the top, at this area. The other end of the entrance to the pool. It's that simple. It's a bit more annoying if you don't have jump jets. But it's still manageable, or you can walk up the little ramp on the side. Uh-oh, here we go. Hands-off drilling. Easy. Now. $50 water. Perfect timing. Now. Let me out. Alright, let's go take a visit. We'll start with northeast. Actually, this might be Lost River if I recall correctly. Well, either northeast, I think it was northeast. It's either this one or the one on the other side is Lost River. Oh, we'll see now. Yep. It was okay, northeast was definitely Lost River. Yep, gotta collect rubies. Just a habit at this point. See ruby, collect ruby, because you never know when you might need more. And dang it. Okay, ghost we collected. Now, let's head back. That's ghostweed. All that's left is fungal sample, the bulb bush sample, and eye stalk, I think. Just pull it up to make sure. I think it's eye stalk seed. There it is. Eye stalk. Okay, it was eye stalk. That's in the sparse reef. Just make it a habit. I just mine the cubes whenever you can. It's always good to have more ion cubes on hand. Now, there. No, it should go here. Now this is going to be either bulb zone or like sparse reef. I don't think this is mushroom. Alright. Where will we end up this time? Oh no, this is sparse reef, isn't it? I think I recognize this. The bulb zone or sparse reef, because I only one of those two had this narrow path that I hated. Oh yeah, it's absolutely sparse reef. It was sparse reef that had this annoying path. Alright, back we go. I hate it. I hate walking on this, like, tight, narrow path. So you fall off, you have to climb back up. There's no way around it. These stupid stalactites, stalagmites, which are stalagmites, I think. These are. Okay, how many cubes do I even have on hand now? I'm curious. It's amazing how the prawn just sits down for you. Honestly, by all accounts, I'd like to say that's more than enough, so I'll just drill this one last time. What, you thought I was gonna stop immediately? Never. Just quickly drink some water. Amazing, no. Okay, let's check. Ah, this one is Mushroom Forest. I know it's called Mushroom Kingdom, but oh, absolutely Mushroom Forest. I recognize this. There it is. Fungal sample. Done. We just zoom our way back inside. Then southwest should be bulb zone. Again, southwest being using the Sea Empress thing as cruising as north, even though it's technically like somewhat closer to southeast. So taking that as north, this becomes the southwest. Just for this alone, I have a feeling this episode will be a lot longer than usual. Because I also have to cover the defense facility here. Oh yes, I recognize this. The bulb zone has that little drop off when you're coming back. There it is. Chop, chop. Eat one for... Actually, eat two. This is basically a... Well, given that's called a bulb bush, it's basically like underwater bulbo tree. Wonder if they're related. I'm sorry. Excuse me. You want some of this? The doom suit ain't afraid of you. Go right ahead. There you go. You're dead now. Think about that in your next life. Ow, okay. There we go. And we're here. Okay, now I'll just cut the video to when I go craft, since the aquarium thing leads right to the QEP anyway, which is where our base, our sub is. I'll just cut to when I actually go craft the enzymes, and I'm about to put it in the incubator. Here we are. Insert hatching enzymes. Oh, I forgot to scan the eggs. Let's scan one of these younglings. Good kid, just stand still for me. Thank you. Now you're gonna want to just keep swimming around them, rounding them up basically, and just go. Go to your mother. Stop zoom. Go. There we go. I'll just take a quick print screen to use for the thumbnail. I don't know. I'll either use this scene for the thumbnail, or I'll just use the, I'll use the one for when I go to defense facility.
My young are swimming for the shallows. I thank you. Their freedom is my end. What will it be like, I wonder, to go to sleep and never wake up? Perhaps next we meet, I will be an ocean current, carrying seeds to a new land, or a creature so small it sees the gaps between the grains of sand. Farewell, friend.
Finally. Getting cured. I'm just keeping these radiation gloves because you're going to get ion gloves anyway. So I'm too lazy to craft reinforced dye stuff. And that's it. The baby Sea Emperors are born, and they will go out to save this world. And more importantly, we're cured. Now, I'll save disabling the gun. I'll save disabling the gun and saving the sunbeam for another time. In fact, since I mentioned it, I'll just make it clear right now. There's a hidden voice line where if you get yourself cured before... if you get yourself cured and disable the QEP before you get the radio message of the sunbeam, you know, before you get the radio message with that triggers the sunbeam's arrival timer, so not while it's active, before that, assuming the thing doesn't bug you, or even if it does bug, you should be able to get a hidden voice line where they say the debris field is too big and they can't arrive. Basically saving the sunbeam from getting destroyed. Now, what you want. There you go. I make jokes about it with some of the guys in the Discord, but it's like once you get cured, the warpers become so polite. They're like, "Excuse me, sir, may I inquire as to your health today? Ah, you are doing well. Thank you. Have a wonderful day." Just cross their blades and warp out. Kind of funny. Anyway, I'll just make a few preparations and I'll get ready to get going to the defense facility. Gotta do something. I'm gonna show another facility this episode at least. I'll be back. Hey guys. Okay, I finally brought the prototype out. But at on my defense facility, just stop by my base to resupply, get my waters, get some bleach so I can craft more water on the way there, and also finally build an indoor grow bed and bring some plants over to the prototype. And I just remembered one of my common gripes about marble melons. As you can see, I had 4 marble melon seeds. I planted them. They grow into the big marble melons, which is good. Now, my headache. You cannot knife these, or at least I have not been able to get seeds from these directly. The only way I've been able to do it is pick these up. Now they're a 4x4 big melon. Put it back down in the center, and then knife it, which seems to be hard now. There you go. See, such a pain in the ass just to knife it for some seeds. And if you got the small marble melon, as I mentioned, I think I mentioned before, the only way to actually get seeds from that was just plant shelf. Put it on the wall, put a small marble melon in it, knife it, you get your seeds. Either way. Done griping about marble melons. Oh god, actually wait, I can do it over in the sub. We're good. Let's see, it's still charging.
Invalid operation.
Oh.
Power source at max capacity.
Oh, that's right. Okay, because I also went to sleep inside the sub because it was nighttime. And I had no intention of dealing with that. There we go. Cool. Now. Maybe I should move the bed a bit. A bit more out of the way. Here we go. More room to walk around. Good. Now, just quickly save. Good. Now I'll show you
Primary systems active.
how to actually get there. And what I meant by you can have technically 4 abilities active. So 1, as you notice right now, I have the lights. Lights are active. Second, just for the sake of it, I will put a second ability active. Sonar. Actually, this isn't easy. It's easier when I have like depth optimizer. So okay, I'll show you this later. Yeah, I'll show it later. Technically, you can have if you can have 3 abilities open, and because you can also activate. I'll just turn that off. You can also. Actually, yeah, hold on. No, this will work. This, cameras, while I'm on cameras, this is a third ability that's active. You can also hit activate your arm thruster overclock or boost by hitting shift.
Activating arm thruster overclock.
Holding shift activates the boost. So, you can technically have 4 active. If I try to boost first, too many activated abilities. So boost is a bit of an exception to the rules of that terms. Let's turn this damn thing off. And as you can tell, activating boost really. I click that. Cameras. Actually, which way am I going now? Where am I? Okay, we're heading roughly the right direction. So, so we're going to go to defense facility now. Defense facility is somewhere down here in the crash zone, bottom right corner of the map. The problem, as we all know, is if we turn and head there straight, we'll be going straight through like 5 Reapers or something. And while I, having my trusty alien rifle and a couple batteries to spare, see no problem in shooting it my way through and killing basically every Reaper I find. I don't think most of anyone else watching might have the alien rifle mod also installed, or they might not be willing to take the time or effort to go and kill every Reaper on their way there. And as it is right now, I'll be frank, we're going to the defense facility for a reason. Any Reapers we see will still absolutely tear this sub apart right now. I speak from experience. Now, okay, so this is roughly south. Yeah, there's that compass there. We completed the bearing puzzle, so you should roughly be able to understand what this compass says. If you don't, here, where is that? Oop. Terminal data, prototype development, alien clues, bearing system analysis. There you go. That's that. All you know is that this symbol, whether this thing is left or right, indicates east or west. The closer it is to 9, this big, or the closer it is to 8, you're closer south. If it's more outstuck like that, it's closer. Anyway, done. Now, the headache. Since I doubt most of you would be either willing or simply unable to go through that, we're gonna have to take a safer route. Which means we're gonna have to go through the crag field. Okay, so we're gonna have to go, or let's go from the grassy plateaus into the crag field and then take a right to go over here. It's the safe route. It's boring. It's definitely gonna be a bit boring. I actually might have to turn sonar on because I won't be able to see where the hell I'm going. But it's a lot safer. Be careful when you're descending that thing. Remember, Sub has a giant ass tail sticking out God knows how long. How far from behind. As you can see, boosting drains your power like crazy. The speed is amazing though. So it's honestly not a bad trade-off, especially if you can just find a safe place, turn off your sub and just let it regenerate. Okay. Given that we're about to start going into some lightless depths, I will be turning on sonar as well, just so I can get a rough idea of where I'm going. Okay, not bad. So I have to go around here and skirt. We're gonna skirt around the borders of the crash zone real quick, because I do not want to get involved with any Reapers right now. Well, I don't mind if I do, legitimately. I'll just stasis rifle them and then shoot them to death. But I'm gonna show off how to do it without needing to worry about Reapers. That would be ideal. So one thing I will recommend you all install is a map mod. Otherwise, you are going to be very, very lost on your way here. Because I will be absolutely just getting off and checking my map. Somewhere over here. Okay, and right now, let's see. We can go a little bit further. I don't want to destroy my prism entirely, just because I have a few extra doesn't mean I want to waste them. Okay. Where are we? Too far up. Need to go more right. Oh, no, we need to be deeper. Okay, yeah, now this is a dangerously low energy level. I'll just sit here and... And obviously, as you can tell, this thing is going to be noisy as hell. Oh, it's pretty damn noisy. While it's both ion generators active, so I'm just going to sit outside and stand on guard. Whatever wants some can come get some. I don't discriminate. Told you. Why does nobody listen to warnings? Oh wait. They can't understand English. My apologies. Only 200 meters, okay. We need to go deeper. A lot deeper. It's recharging really fast in real time. That's amazing. Okay, I'm gonna cut and wait for this thing to fully recharge before I go further. It'll just save me more trips later.
Ion generator deactivated.
Okay, we're good. And now, we're back. So I checked. Okay, yeah, I recognize this landmass here. We're close. That actually means we need to go a little bit more further south. And we're basically in safe zone since Reapers don't come out this far. Yeah, these two land masses here mean you're basically very close. There it is. That's the defense facility right there. And I will turn off this damn sonar thing just so you can see it directly. Aiming. See that big red and black orb? That's the defense facility, which is currently shielded with a cloak to prevent Leviathans from attacking it. And this, somewhere a little bit northeast of that, around here should be right there. I don't know if you can see it here. Oh, there it is. This gigantic dome. It's awesome. Now, unless I'm mistaken, the platform should be somewhere around here. Actually, hold on, let's just confirm where it is. Yeah, so around here is where the thing is, so it should be somewhere in this area. Be like this big red and black landing pad with the prototype symbol on it. And what's important is that you actually have to bring the prototype to this location, because otherwise it simply will not let you in. It requires the presence of the prototype to open the doors. Okay, it's somewhere in this area, so actually I'll just turn on the scan, the sonar again. Okay, now I'm starting to suspect that I might have, my game might have glitched out again. You should be able to see the platform nearby, but assuming my game has bugged out, it would make a lot of sense if you didn't. Or I'm simply too far in one direction. I'll look around a bit more. If I don't see it, I'll just relog. See if my game bugged out again. Yeah, okay, it should really be somewhere in this area. I am going to quickly save and reload my game and make sure I didn't just, get another bug. Because sometimes the structures just don't load in properly, and you just need to reload. Wait, I'll pause for now. Okay, hey guys, I'm back. Yeah, okay, turns out I mucked around a little bit, and I did realize I had kinda goofed. So this is why having facility detection factor is such help, because yeah, that deep foghorn noise, that's the facility. Yeah, that's a defense facility making that sound. However, the entrance is considerably further northeast of this facility. Like, remember when I mentioned these land masses? Yeah, it's between them, kind of. Ooh, kinda close. Yeah, that pounding noise is the entrance. Yeah, that like radar sound is the entrance. That's it right there. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, that's it.
Prototype defense facilities have been identified and forecasted threats. Computers can accept it.
So cool. Just get to see it open up for you like that. Now, while you can technically pull the sub all the way down, I wouldn't recommend it. It barely fits, and you're going to get stuck, and you won't be able to pull it out. You just keep getting stuck on the way down. So what I'm going to do is set this thing here. Let it recharge energy. Meanwhile, I have my almanite, my water. Just quickly eat some almanite for food. Okay, and I have one tablet with me. You only need to bring one tablet with you because they give you another one. In fact, since there's some metal salvage floating on the top, I'll just quickly take it and put it back in my sub. I'll handle that later. Now. In fact, I'll just put more of my almanite in here. Right, let's go. See, it's a giant underwater pool with a little area to come up for. Here we go. This is the defense facility. Well, this is the entrance to the defense facility. As you can see, it's been kind of crashed.
The structural integrity of this facility may have been disturbed by the landing of the Aurora. This information is legal conjecture until proven by the appropriate elected Federation authorities.
As you can see, there's a gate here that you normally just walk through. But since the Aurora's crash landing kind of, damaged the pathway, you're going to have to swim through a side entrance. Now, since you bring your sub with you, if you had resources on board, now is the time to craft an extra tablet. Or craft your tablet if you didn't craft one already. Or bring one with you. They will give you one tablet at the facility, so you only need one. Remember that. So, something odd is going to happen soon. See if you can spot it. Oh damn, I'm already glitched. Okay. Yep, I already somehow managed to get glitched outside. Incredible. Oh. Oh, I'm already screwed. Okay, take two. Oh god, I don't know how I managed to get glitched outside the tunnel. So weird. Anyway, let's go back down for take two. Oh, that is so awkward. because my game is so prone to bugs with all the other stuff I have on. Actually, I don't even have that many mods on. Anyway, whatever. Swimming the tunnel. Take 2. Let's not get kicked out this time. Yeah, okay, no, this is harder to navigate in the dark. This all sucks anyway. Okay, did you notice the abnormality? If you didn't, I'll just spoil it to you right now. Yeah, they made it so that inside that tunnel, your oxygen just decreases by a percentage of its max value. So as you saw, I was probably losing like 10, like 9, 10 oxygen per second in here. Let's see. Let's see, 344, 330. I was losing 14 oxygen a second. 315, 301. Yeah, I was literally losing 14 oxygen a second, which is ridiculous, but yeah. So just the other, this is basically the second scare factor they give you in this mod. Along with the warp facility teleporting into a void for a few seconds before bringing you back. Yeah, the second one is this one. They just make it so that if you keep swimming normally, by the time you reach the end of the tunnel, you should be almost out of oxygen. That's how that works. Although if you have the blink suit and you just blink on the straightaways, on the straight paths, you'll be here with plenty of oxygen to spare. Also, it's less scary if you end up bugging out the map like I did. Ion cube. That's a large deposit. I wish you could bring the prawn suit in here. If only there was like a prawn suit teleportation device, I'd immediately drill this thing. I think everyone would. Anyway, welcome to the defense facility. Lots to see, plenty to loot. I don't know, I'm considering, given how long this episode's getting, I might just split it into like 2 parts. One for visiting the Sea Empress and getting cured. Like in episode 3.5 or something. And then episode 4 would be me coming here to the defense facility. I don't know, seems kind of fun. And this should be a very familiar room. The place we came to and got our first defense tablet from the ion reactor facility. Yes, this is that archway. Except now, since we come in through the front entrance, almost everything has been unlocked. Here it is, the propulsion gloves. It uses a propulsion cannon as well in this, so yeah, if you have with an open hand, it's basically like using a propulsion cannon. Saves you 4 inventory slots, and you finally get a pair of gloves. And you can stop wearing your reinforced dive suit gloves or radiation gloves like me. Like distortion field, it's camo. It's literally fucking just camo. Camouflage. OP. Get that free cube. Dang, was it me or was there something that just... Oh, wait, you can't drop anything because you're out of water. Shame. I swear I saw a scannable there. By the way, don't pick this egg up, it's a trap. It just wastes your inventory space, since you can't drop it right now. Now if we insert this tablet here, this is where you need the second tablet. You can go forth and Yeah, there's a little window outside. You can see there's a light distortion field. That's the light distortion field being applied over the rest of the facility.
Facility lockdown protocols disabled. Detecting realignment in nearby photon particles.
That's it. It's so cool. Now that should be everything you should have gotten from these two chambers. I'll just go back and check to make sure. Yes. Yeah, that looks about everything. Alright. Let's go get the real loot. Which requires you to go through that big doorway we saw when you entered the tunnel. Do be careful though, because I've managed to get myself glitched out of the map multiple times here. Not exactly entering the tunnel, but literally just this area in general. It's a bit buggy and glitchy. Due to close proximity, just swimming in through here, I've managed to accidentally swim outside. Thank God for tether factor, I was just able to go back to my sub and come back. And now... epic sound effect. And I'll just go through these in clockwise so I don't lose track of where I am. Stasis pulse. Yeah, basically your thing is basically the stasis field for like your seatbelt, except you get it on your prototype now. Free prism. Pause if you want to read it. 2, 3. Oh yeah, the alien crucifix. It doesn't really do anything. It's just a useless novelty item. Like here. Can you even place it? I don't even think you can. I don't know. You might be able to place it in your sub somewhere. Useless decorative item. I don't know why they added this piece of shit. It'd be cool if it turned into a sword or something. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Almanite core. They give you only really need one, and they give it to you. So cool, I guess. The photon beacons. More research stuff. And then finally, where is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ion crystal matrix. Don't know what that is. Free prism. And you get one of the most important, the other important and cool upgrade. The shield. So yeah, you can also, okay, that's interesting, you can also absorb a little bit of energy back if you time the shielding correctly. This is going to be mainly used for the big boss battle that comes later, if you're attempting the second ending. So now, most people would swim back to their sub, like, I don't know, like peasants or something. I'm rich, and I'm awesome, so I'll just get into the water and teleport back. Now, if you somehow skipped defense and if you somehow skipped the warp facility and came straight to defense, you wouldn't be able to do this, but you'd have to go through that arcway to the iron reactor facility and swim back. But now, because of this, because I have this, I can do this. Go up, click. I think it's that one. I can temporarily override the arcway at the QEP and just teleport back.
Archway target overrated. 120 seconds remaining.
There we go. We're home. And now I can just summon it back to the hangar. Ain't that awesome? And the sub's home. Alright. So that should be it for today. Actually, you know what? Why not? The sub's home. We came back from defense. Let's show the download.
Integrating new CDA data.
Autonomous resource production online. Goods PC units uploaded.
So now we've got the light distortion field, the cloaking field. This required the voxel shrub seed, which I gathered earlier. Ion barrier.
30 seconds until archway override.
This requires the rouge grail seed, which I also gathered in advance. And stasis pulse, which requires a bulb bush sample. I can go gather that within like 2 minutes, so I'm not too concerned there. Alright, and now that we've seen the new upgrades, I think I'll call it quits here. Thank you for watching so far. Like and subscribe if you like what you see so far, or if it was helpful to you at all. That's about it. See y'all next time. We'll go cover the administrative facility next time. And also I will get the radio messages, which I kind of ignored the radio messages specifically for this purpose, but I'll install radio and I'll start catching up on messages until we can summon the sunbeam. In fact, next episode I'll go and disable the quarantine enforcement platform, then just keep scrolling through messages. Once I get the sunbeams timer, I will show you. Well, assuming it works, because if it ends up bugged, like it kind of does half the time for me, the timer will just go into negatives, and then I have to use a command to clear it. But assuming it works, you should instead just get a special radio message from the sunbeam, in which they simply won't land, they just leave, because they can't land. Hey guys. Anyways, I will cut the episode here. See you all later. Have a good day, good night, wherever you are. Talk to you next time. Bye.